Hello and welcome to Cosmic Nudge. Do you need more clarity about a particular situation between you and a person? Now, this person can be anybody, your friend, your partner, ex, colleague, family member, or just anybody. Just think about that person with whom you need more clarity so that we can channelize the energy in a much better manner. Um, I am planning to keep the format such that first of all, we will recognize or we will figure out the current situation between you and this person, then your perspective about the situation, this person's perspective about the situation, and the divine perspective, so that at the end of the video, we know what kind of perspective we are supposed to hold in our mind, which aligns with the divine plan. I'll be putting the piles in front of your screen, so please listen to your intuition and choose a card that calls to you. You can choose more than one card. I'll be putting the timestamps down in the description box so that you can choose the pile that calls to you. You don't need to watch the entire video, just forward it to the pile that you have chosen. And please like, share, and follow Cosmic Nudge. Those who have chosen this card, then this is going to be your message. It seems like the current situation between you and this person seems very, very tricky at the moment. There were a series of conflicts happening between the two of you all, and there's a lot of like you're undergoing some sort of inner turmoil, and there is stagnant energy in the relationship at the moment. For some reason, you are feeling very isolated, very rejected. You feel rejected by this person or by people or by fate for some reason. And you also feel that either that person is okay. So something went really wrong. Okay. Something, there was a big tower moment between the two of you all, in the sense that all of a sudden something happened which sort of uprooted the very foundation of the relationship in a way. Okay, you feel that everything all of a sudden got very uprooted, like the foundation of the relationship was challenged, because of which you are feeling as though this person is not uh, doing the things in the right manner, and he or she is somewhere procrastinating and delaying things. Okay, they are not taking responsibility, and they are just blaming it on the fate because that's the easy way. There was deception involved. There was deception involved in this relationship. Something happened which was very, very deceptive in nature, because of which you feel very uprooted, and you also feel that somewhere there's going to be more challenges ahead. Even though things look better and fine at the moment, chances are, like you feel that chances are that things might get more challenging in the future. Okay. Now, now I'll narrate your perspective, then I'll go to that person's perspective or intention about this particular situation. It seems like you had a very, very romantic approach towards this person or this situation. Romantic can be the mainstream romance that we talk about, or it could be any approach that is very, very optimistic, very fairy tale like, okay, very fairy tale like. And you were wearing your heart on your sleeves with this person, and you thought that there is mutual trust, there is mutual respect between the two of you. You were feeling very secured initially with this person, or overall, like in general, whatever your equation was with this person, it was good. It was good. Okay. You felt secured. You felt as though the intensity and the level of the feelings that you feel is mutually or is equally reciprocated. Okay. And there was equal give and take between the relationship, more or less, on an emotional level. And you had a very strong sense of belongingness with this person. you your identity was very, very, very closely related or associated with this person on your mind. Okay. Somewhere your reputation also, like you were associating your reputation with this person a lot. Okay. Something happened because of which you also feel that your reputation was challenged in some way, or it could have been challenged, or there was a possibility, you thought that there could have been a possibility at least for your reputation to be challenged, because you identify yourself with this relationship a lot. Okay. Now, deception is a happier choice, but it is not everlasting. So, this had to happen. This deceptive energy had to be exposed. So, something happened, a very chaotic moment. This person whom you are inquiring about had deceived you in some manner. Okay. And you felt so uprooted. You felt as though whatever you knew or whatever you felt was familiar just got destroyed in a moment. And your sense of belongingness was challenged heavily. Your sense of belongingness with this person. You you're probably feeling a lot of grief, isolation, frustration, stagnation, resentment, and you feel as though this person is lazy and he cannot or she cannot or wouldn't change a lot. Like you have started questioning the person a lot. But despite of all these feelings, somewhere you still feel, okay, back of your mind, you still feel that things will be okay. Okay, somewhere, even though you're feeling these things. And why you're feeling all these things? Because you're disappointed. You're disappointed and you're upset and you're sad. But somewhere subconsciously, you do feel that this relationship is everlasting. It will stay on forever and it will give you a lot of happiness. Like back of the mind, you have that hope. Okay, whether you believe it or not at the moment, it depends on the degree of disappointment that you're feeling at the moment. Okay, how disappointed you're feeling. But somewhere you do know that this relationship has a lot of potential, a lot of optimism. It can bring, or there can be a sense of newness eventually. Okay, there can be a new fresh beginning, full of hope, full of vitality, full of beauty, full of brightness, full of a very promising future, a very long term commitment is what I can see. Okay, and the person that you are inquiring about, you do have a relationship wherein which is long term, okay, or you see it as long term. Now, let's go to this person's perspective and intentions. Okay, what do they think about this particular situation? So, yes, with this card, we can see that something that they were hiding from you, a deceptive energy, got exposed. Okay, so you look at this person, look at his expression. Okay, he's taking away the swords in a sly manner from the circus. He's sort of stealing it. So that's deception and it's reversed. So that got exposed. Okay, so this person is very well aware that his or her deception got exposed, but they feel that somewhere you are holding on to this thing a lot. Okay, there's stubborn energy. You're being very rigid or stubborn at the moment about this situation. Okay, and they feel that somewhere, they too feel that somewhere this is temporary and this will get well soon. Okay, though the impact, you see the difference in the impact. Okay, this is reverse, so this is like a lightning or a thundering striking the entire structure, a tower. Okay, and just destroying it to the core. And this is just a heart with swords. So this has a major impact. So for you it's a big hit and a big impact, but for them, they see it as a situation which made you feel very sad. It did affect you physically, mentally, emotionally, which brought down your vibration, but it is something that is very temporary. But for you, somewhere you feel it's very permanent. You get the difference, you get the conflict now. You feel that it is very, very permanent and this impact will last forever. Somewhere you feel that. But this person feels that this is temporary and it will get better very soon. Okay. So the timeline, the difference in the timeline, you could be feeling that if this situation will get better probably like after many years or months, or you cannot see how long it will take. But for this person, they feel that probably it's just a matter of couple of months at max. Okay, and yes, they do see a long term secured future with you. They do. This is your energy. Okay, how you look at the relationship, the future, and this is their energy. Look at the positivity in both the cards. The two of you, both of you, are on the same page, okay, when it comes to this. Even though there might be conflict at the moment, but that's due to disappointment and stagnation and grief and stubbornness and rigidity, etc. But understand that this person is not taking you lightly. Please be rest assured that this person is not taking you lightly, because he or she too sees a future with you, a future that is secured, a future that is stable. And they also want to provide a lot of stability to you when it comes to finances as well. They want to provide you um, a very comfortable life, a very secured future where you can sit, you can relax, you don't need to think about things much. Okay? So that is their true intention. But yeah, because there was some sort of deception in this particular situation, they too are aware somewhere that it shattered your trust. Um, just a second, I'll take out a card. I'm being drawn to this one. Okay, I'll shuffle it just to check again because I did not shuffle in. But you know what? I should take consider these because they just came out right there. So I'll consider it. So we have why do I deserve someone like you? Okay, it's their thoughts. And will you leave me like the others? So somewhere they are scared that probably sometimes like they know that you it'll all be fine and it'll all be okay, but sometimes looking at you being disappointed and so rigid and so stubborn about your disappointment that they sometimes question why do I deserve someone like you and will you leave me like the others. And I'm feeling drawn to take out one more card. What is the intention of this person? What are the thoughts about this current situation? Oh my god, so many feelings. Okay, lots and lots of feelings. And I said lots and lots of feelings. You saw how like everything just so blew, like the cards literally blew away. And the card says, "This is all too much. This is all too much." I hadn't even read the card when I said that there's a lot of feelings. Because whenever this happens, it means that there's a lot of energy coming out at once. So I'll have to pause the video to just pick up my cards. Yeah, so I picked up the card. There was just one card which dropped down, and it was like I couldn't see what was written on the card. I could just see the back part portion, and I felt like considering it. And it says, "How could you ever forgive the mess I've made?" So clearly, they know that they have done a big blunder. Okay, they have messed up big time, and they are regretting it, but they don't know what else to do, to be honest. Okay, they really don't know what else to do. Hmm. They they know that they have created a big blunder. So I will now take out another deck. Okay, I feel drawn to this one. Pile number one, they are feeling a lot of regret for sure. Whether you know it or not, you do somewhere. But why do I have a feeling that you're underestimating the degree at which they are feeling guilty? Probably after reading the cards, you are now thinking to yourself that, oh, I did not know that they felt so bad about it. Okay, you know that they are feeling bad about it, but you are not feeling the degree or the intensity at which they are feeling bad about it. You feel that you like they cannot understand the level at which you are suffering. Okay, and there lies the gap between the two of you, the misunderstanding. Please give a message related to this message, whatever came out. Okay, one card. And it is somewhere affecting their self esteem as well. With the card, why do I deserve someone like you? So, yeah. Okay. So, this card says that you need to actually use certain insights that come from meditation. You need to take rest. You need to allow yourself more time for making a decision. You're mentally very exhausted at the moment, so get more sleep. Okay. So, like I said in the earlier reading, that you're feeling a lot of negative energies, grief, isolation, stagnation, and a lot of bad energies. So, yeah, that is leading to mental exhaustion. So, please, please, please meditate, please relax, be a little easy on yourself. Somewhere, you're since you're not being easy on yourself, you are being too hard on yourself as well as the other person. You're being too hard on everything, everybody. And obviously, you don't like doing this, but it is what it is. So just drop it. Just understand one thing, that this person is regretting their mess a lot. And I have a feeling that just by knowing this, you will feel very healed. Yeah, you will feel healed by knowing that they regret it. Okay. Okay. So please, please don't underestimate this relationship. Okay, there needs to be a balance. We need to create a balance here in this particular situation. And there's nothing that y'all can't do, okay? There's nothing that y'all can't do. So you don't need to be like controlling about this situation. Just be little easy. Just just be easy. Just chill. Um anything now, or should I look at the divine perspective now? Hmm. Okay, so we have the divine's perspective here about this situation. So the cards that we have here is stress. Okay, so can you see this card? So now look at this. Okay, there's a monkey and a clown just dancing over a balloon, okay, trying to juggle things. And this clown is feeling very, very stressed, extremely stressed, and this monkey is holding a needle. And anytime, at any point of time, this monkey can actually burst the balloon, and j- this clown can then lose his balance and lose all the work and all the effort that he's putting in juggling and shuffling and putting on a show. So like I said, that somewhere your reputation, you feel that your reputation is at stake as well. Somewhere you're putting on a show in front of the world as though everything is good, everything is okay, but it is not. You're going through a lot of stress, a lot of inner turmoil, and the universe is very well aware of it. That is why the first card in the divine perspective section that we got acknowledges about your current situation. The divine is saying that somewhere the threat for you at this point is the monkey mind. The monkey represents the monkey mind, okay? Your monkey mind. And look at this, the clown is actually holding the leash of the monkey. But who is controlling who? Just look at the card. Normally, whenever we hold the leash, we are the ones controlling the the animal or the pet on the leash, right? But here, if you go to see, even though the clown is trying to control what's in his hands, okay, trying to juggle things, trying to do everything, like, oh my god, so stressful. Okay, it's so stressful whatever he's doing, and he's holding the monkey, but his focus is completely on putting up the show. The focus is completely on blowing the trumpet. Okay, blowing the trumpet. Like, the chances are that you could be sometimes over expressing your anger or disappointment as well, with the suppression card reversed and with the clown blowing the trumpet so loudly. So chances are that your most of the energy is just going and blowing the trumpet and juggling whatever is at hand, trying to balance things, but not doing a great job at it. Sorry, but yeah, not doing a great job at it at the moment. That you have forgotten that you are supposed to control your monkey mind. Okay, and the threat at this point, the clown somewhere feels that the threat is somewhere uh, something else going wrong, like either whatever he's juggling, that is, like, that trick can go wrong, or whatever he's projecting can go wrong, or whatever he's saying can go wrong, but he is not seeing or acknowledging that what can actually go wrong is this monkey just bursting the bubble. Okay, just bursting the balloon, which will actually um, destroy whatever he's doing. Okay, all his efforts will go in vain if the monkey just puts a needle. So, and this is due to lack of understanding. This is due to, with the understanding being reversed. And look at this card. This bird is inside the cage, okay, looking at other birds flying, having freedom. But the bird wants to go there, can see it, has the opportunity to go, but is not flying. Okay, not flying. Why? Because of lack of understanding. If the bird had the wisdom or that understanding that yes, there is a gap, I can fly, I can live my life, the bird would have. But for some reason, there's some sort of misconception in the mind because of which the bird is within the cage. We will acknowledge the misconception as well. Okay. The misconception is lack of trust. So the final card that we have here is trust. And look at this, the bird not flying, being inside the cage, okay, even though she has the option. And look at the girl, you're flying. The girl is flying. The bird is not flying, the girl is flying. So this is reversed and this is upright. So the universe is asking you to trust, because trust is the very essence of every relationship. No relationship in the world can sustain without trust. No relationship can sustain. Okay, the reason why situationships are situationships is because they the level of trust may not be as much as in a committed relationship. Hence, the data or the statistics of situationships being successful is at the moment lower than committed relationships, right? Why? What's the difference between the two? It's trust. That's it. It's just different degrees of trust. One has more and one has less. So, trust is the glue that bonds every relationship. Things happen, okay? Things do go wrong, and yeah, with deception, the first thing that gets threatened is trust. But the universe is saying trust. Trust. See, there's no other card like, and this is the final card, okay? This is the final card of the reading. I'll show you the thickness of the deck so that you can understand that what are the odds that this card came out. Okay, so this is the deck. We have so many cards. We have 79 cards in this deck. Okay, and this is the one that came out. Starting with stress, ending with trust. And I'm getting a very strong feeling that by you knowing that this person is feeling like super guilty and those cards coming out with all of those feelings written on them, I think I shuffled them. What are you? No, they are right here. Yeah, you somewhere you will feel very healed and uh, yeah, you will feel much better knowing that they feel this, not because you're a sadist, but because you know that they are feeling guilty and they are not taking you for granted. They are not taking you for granted. Okay. Um, that is all you want, that reassurance. So this is the reassurance, okay? So I hope you liked it. I hope that this video helped you. Okay. Do let me know how it resonated with you. Or do we need to take out any card for how to build trust? One second. I just got this intuition of taking out some card as to what thing or what exercise you can do to build trust. Okay, two cards. One from this and one from that. Because that's important, right? Very important. How to build trust so that you go away with a solution. Okay, we need solutions here, we need healing. My dear angel cards, please tell us, how can pine number one build trust in this relationship with the person on their mind? How can they build trust, or what do they need to know? Seek comfort. Okay, we have 1313 with seek comfort. If you have been seeing 1313 lately, then this is your confirmation as well. It says the number 1313 brings special protection from your angels. They want you to know that you can seek comfort and safety under their watchful care as they work extra hard to shield you from any negativity. Oh. In what areas of my life do I need extra comfort and protection, and how can I seek it with the reassurance of my angels? Take a moment to create a comforting space for yourself, whether through relaxation techniques, meditation, or connecting with a trusted friend. And remember that you are under the care of your angels. And previously, we even got a card from another deck. I think I kept it like, was it this one? Yeah. So even this card says meditate, relax, chill. And look at this card, meditation. Okay. And this is a tarot deck, not an oracle deck. So the chances of getting this image is close to none. And also, you need to know that nothing is going to go wrong. Okay. Even though you feel that a lot of like this is just a break and a lot of things are going to get messier in the future, understand that it is not going to get messier in the future because you are being protected. So be comfortable. Okay, don't be in that discomforting state all the time. Don't be in discomfort, please. Your angels are clearly telling you that they are taking care of you and you're protected from further damage. You're literally protected. And with this card, this is a destiny card, okay? So whatever happened that shattered you, understand that it was in your destiny. It was because of some karma being cleared, okay? To restore some sort of balance. So because and see, whenever we clear the karma or the karma gets cleared, it is to restore balance, right? So why do we need to create an imbalance in any other area of our life, it doesn't make sense. Then there is no point of clearing our karma, right? For situations to align, there are so many factors that align just so that we can clear our karmas. And if we in the course of going through that particular experience of clearing the karma, if we create imbalance anywhere else, then what's the point? It's like one thing is getting resolved, but in the process of resolving that, we are creating another problem elsewhere. No, pile number one, don't do it, please. You're not that. And you are a person with the Empress card here. You are a person who is naturally very calm, composed, very motherly. Okay, very, you have a feminine quality. Even if you're a male watching this video, or someone who doesn't identify himself or herself as a female, but I'm not talking about female, I'm talking about feminine energy. So that's not the biological aspect that I'm talking about. It's the feminine, divine feminine energy that I'm talking about. So you're somebody who has a very motherly aura, very motherly energy. Like you are very hardworking. Whatever you have created so far is through your hard work. You're usually a person who is very comfortable in his or her own skin, very calm, very composed. People can rely on you, and you're the empress. Okay, you're the empress. So don't let this shatter you. Okay, and any last message for pile number one about this situation that they're having with the person on their mind? How can they build more trust? How can pile number one build more trust? How can pile number one? Who can I serve today? Okay, we have two cards. Who can I serve today? And am I on the right path? So, who can I serve today? I'll just read the explanation behind this card. So, in a world lacking soul to soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience. Okay, while I was reading, I just got this, feeling of you hugging this person. So when I just read this point of small and simple acts create, I don't know why I'm feeling so emotional all of a sudden. Oh my God. Okay, I'm feeling like super emotional. Are you crying while watching the video like most of you would be? Okay, I'm like feeling super emotional right now. Okay. So when I read the words small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact, I just got this vision of, you hugging this person, even the smallest act. Whenever you're fighting with the person and you want everything to be resolved, that person wants everything to be resolved, but there's just too much in between the two of you. Okay, too much in the sense vibrationally too much things that are there between the two of you which you all can't see. All you can do is just go and hug that person. Okay, then whatever later on also you want to get more, but hug, keep hugging the person is what I'm getting, because that hug, those little hugs in between, like throughout the day, at least 4 hugs a day or something like that, will actually heal everything, will build that trust. And I'm getting like super emotional. I don't even know who's going to watch this video, or who, like, which group of people are going to watch this video. But I'm like literally, I'm feeling my throat is feeling heavy. I'm feeling, I really like, if I had the chance, I wasn't on camera, I would have cried. And I don't know whom, but yeah, I'm getting that feeling. And also, I forgot to tell you one thing. Like when I paused the video, when that card dropped and I was picking it up, all of a sudden at that time, my temperature, my body temperature rose so much. Like whenever a person feels super nervous, so they get these hot flashes. So I was getting that, okay, at that moment. But I forgot to tell you all that this person is feeling like super nervous about things, okay, super nervous. Anyways, okay, now let's continue. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? Who needs you today? This relationship. Today's soul action. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? No doubt I am feeling like so overwhelmed reading this particular card. Like when I'm talking to you like this, or when I'm looking at other cards, I'm not feeling so overwhelmed. But as soon as I'm looking at this card, oh my god, I want to cry. Okay. So listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. So, like I said, the hugs are unconditional in a way, if you go to see. Like when things are not all right and when you hug a person, that is unconditional, I feel. Okay. Okay. Now, am I on the right path? Okay, we have another card here. So sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path. See, this card too talks about losing trust. Know this. You are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you are made a soul contract that you're currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Like I said, this was written in your destiny, it had to happen. So, the soul contract, okay, that we are talking about. Again, I'll read it. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you're currently fulfilling, okay? Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. It's written here. Let this newfound trust. I want you to walk away with a sense of feeling that trust once again. Okay, once you finish watching this video, I really want you to walk away feeling healed. I'm so sure that many of you would be feeling like super emotional right now because, like, my heart is just feeling so full at the moment. So, best of luck with this. Okay, best of luck with feeling these emotions. So release it. Don't suppress it. I will recommend you to actually, just go to a place where you're alone, a room or whatever, and if you want to cry, you cry, and then meditate after that. Okay, because we did get a lot of meditation, med, med, I advise to do meditation a lot in these cards. So do that, and then go off to sleep, enjoy, relax. Okay. And then love this person, be for this person because this person needs you right now. Okay. And they know that they messed up big time. They are super guilty about it. So I hope you like this reading. If you did, please like, share, and comment. Please comment so that I understand, because I am now trying like different formats and different things. So I'll get a better idea of what y'all are liking. Okay, what do y'all prefer? Also, y'all can suggest some topics which we can cover in the upcoming videos. I'll be more than happy to know that. And share this video with somebody whom you think might benefit. Also share this channel with anybody if you find any meaning in any of these videos then. Okay, bye, take care. Those who have chosen this card, then this is going to be your message. Now, your message is extremely specific. So, if it resonates with you, then very good, it is for you. But if it does not resonate with you, then please check out other piles. Okay, so I'm getting a very, very strong feeling that this situation or this person, whoever is there on your mind currently, is or was playing the role of a lover in your life. Okay, very high chances. Or you had some sort of attraction between the two of you, had or have. So I'm using past tense and present tense. So you just take it how it resonates. And you all had certain degree of attraction or have, because we are talking about current situation. So could be have. So you all have certain degree of attraction or infatuation, and this is a very, very strong reading, because this card, the card that represents your reading, is the star, and the last card of whatever reading that I have opened up till now is the star reversed from another deck. Okay, star upright to star reversed. So it seems like there is some sort of issue in your relationship with this person because of certain orthodox traditional values. Okay, there could be somebody in this person's life, probably a father figure, some authority, some family member who has authority, an older man, probably, can be a man, woman, whatever, but I'm getting mostly a man who holds very, very traditional values. Okay, and somewhere because of cultural differences, there is issue in this relationship. This person is highly attracted to you, but then he or she tends to get confused many a times about this relationship, just because they have this conflict within themselves, whether to seek you or to seek the traditional values. They sometimes tend to have high expectations towards you, very unrealistic. They may not have those expectations from themselves. They may not, if they were at your place, or if you had told them or expected the same things out of them, they would have not even considered it probably. But for some reason, they expect you to consider it. And this can actually burn the relationship. This is the cause that is burning this relationship somewhere. See the fire here? Yeah. Now, for you, you had you had meticulously worked on this relationship. Okay, one by one, you you did whatever you could, or you keep doing whatever you can, one by one, with a very good approach, with a very a nice, motivated yet chill approach. Okay, you're very calm and composed, very dedicated towards this particular relationship, and you do your work. Like every day, you wake up, you do whatever it takes, and you just give it your best. And you don't have that strong sense of, I'm doing it. Sometimes you might be, feeling that way, of course, because people do understand where they stand in somebody else's life. So you could be, chances are you might question sometimes, but usually you dedicatedly work towards the relationship in a manner that you don't have, whenever you do the work in each and everything, you don't have that thing within you that, oh, I am doing it, look, I am doing it. You are very chill about it. Okay, you are like, okay, this is my work, this is what needs to be done, this is what I should be doing, this is how I'll do it, so I'll do it, and I'm doing it. Okay, you know nicely you're doing it, and you're working towards this relationship meticulously so that you can build and maintain a relationship based on mutual trust and respect. Okay, you are somebody who honors equality, who respects it, and you want to create this balance of mutual love and respect, even if it means that you have to give a little more towards it. You're okay with it. You don't keep that account. Okay, you don't keep that um, detailed account of everything. You're not so transaction based. Okay, but now or in the past, take it how it resonates, you are sort of understood that probably you might have to walk away from something that no longer serves you. Okay, that no longer serves you. I'll tell you why you had this feeling. I'll tell you when we go to the perspective of this person. Okay, so you sensed it and you somewhere know, and that is the reason why you sometimes feel that probably I should walk away from something that no longer serves me. You're a very independent person by nature. Like, even if you're doing this for somebody, it is, or for this relationship, somewhere you are not super scared, which is good, which is something that everybody should have. You're not super scared that you won't be able to sustain alone. Okay, as a person, as a personality, you're somebody who's very independent or can be very independent. When you choose to be with a person, you choose to be with a person. You don't stay with a person just because you can't stay alone, or you can't do without, or you need something from somebody. That is why you want to stay with someone. Superficially, you might superficially you might be like, okay, I need company, I want somebody to hug me, to kiss me, to hold me, to say I love you. Superficially, yes, who doesn't like that, right? But fundamentally, you are a kind of person, I don't know whether you have discovered this or not. Somewhere I'm getting a feeling that you haven't fully discovered. Like, as I'm saying, you are like, yeah, could be, yeah, probably, yes, I think so, 4%. I don't know why I'm getting 4%. But you probably haven't understood the depth of independence that you hold, the potential that you hold. You can be somebody who can be eventually known for her independence. Okay, known for her independence or his independence. You can become that independent. Now that I'm saying it, probably you might be like, okay, if you say so. You will be still doubting yourself, but you don't understand the depth of independence that I can see within you. Okay, that time will tell. And this idea within you that probably you might have to walk away alone is sometimes it does play with your mind. It 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 weighs on your mind. It's very heavy. It's something that you don't want to think about. Okay, okay. It's a very fresh thought comparatively, but it is something that makes you go downward in spirals, makes your mood go downward in spirals. Okay, you don't like thinking about it, but you are having such thoughts, and somewhere you know that it's necessary somewhere to think like that. Okay, okay. Now, coming to the perspective of this person is somewhere, because of this traditional orthodox mentality of whatever he or she has inherited, they somewhere have that within them as well. Okay, and that's why they tend to act the way they act. Whether they have told you or not, I don't know. But somewhere, as I'm saying it, and if this pile is resonating with you or has resonated with you so far, I feel that somewhere you do have this strong feeling. Otherwise, you wouldn't have come to this point. You wouldn't have. Because you like somebody who has a spine. And that is where your the independent version or the potential within you speaks. Okay, or comes forward. If you haven't um, accepted, or you haven't realized, when I was saying that you are a very independent soul or a very very independent personality, but probably it hasn't come out completely yet, then know that if you have been feeling that you do, it means a great deal to you for somebody to have a spine of his or her own. If that's a big deal for you, then it is because you have this personality within you, this independent version within you. Your authentic self is independent. And that is why you look for somebody who is independent, has a spine, can take a stand, knows the worth and value of things himself, you, others, what is right, what is wrong, etc. Because these are the traits of an independent person. So you can't be like super attracted to somebody who kind of cannot do it, or has very who is not skilled enough to do these things. Like whenever you see these things in somebody, these skills within somebody, you automatically feel more attracted, you know because somewhere you are that. I hope that now you understood why I was calling you a very independent, like originally independent, like fundamentally independent person. Okay. Now this person, or her mind, they always often juggle between two perspectives all the time, and that is why you still carried through, you still held on to this relationship, because you thought that probably he or she will end up choosing this over this. So I'll tell you what these mean. This means that sometimes this person is like very clear about things, very wise, very insightful, very, they sort of, come out of this orthodox beliefs, and they show their flexibility and adaptability, and they follow their intuition. Probably they sometimes say things which are so deep and meaningful that it makes you feel that yes, I should be putting in work, because this person is basically a very deep person, and they do tend to have this shallow mentality at times, but that mentality is not theirs, it's somebody else's, which they are trying to carry or obey, uh, with the notion of respecting elders or respecting the tradition or respecting whatever. Okay. And they so this is that version. Okay. And this is when they just become so indecisive and so afraid of disappointing this person or this energy or this belief system, and that causes a trail of negative shallow mentality within them. You do need to reevaluate your relationship. Okay. If the message is matching to your situation, then you please do reevaluate your relationship. There needs to be some reevaluation that has to happen. So sometimes they tend to get out of this fear. Sometimes they become super clear. Sometimes they are like, oh, okay, I will not be afraid. I'll take a stand. I'll do whatever. And all of a sudden, then they are like, oh no, I don't know what to do. Should I do this or should I do this or that? This or that? I can't see it. What should I do? And look at the moon here. I just noticed one thing. The moon in this card is a mirror image, is reversed in a way. So we usually draw the moon like this, but this is upside down in a way, and we have the moon here reversed. So this goes in the background. This personality goes in the background completely, because this is the moon card. This is the moon reversed. It came in the reversed position. So this goes in the background. And then they are confused, and then they confuse you as well sometimes. But they do understand and recognize, they see you as your strength, as their strength. Sorry, they see you as their strength, to be honest. And they want you to be patient with them, and they admire your patience because you're a person who's very patient. Even if you have certain outbursts, maybe, for some of you, maybe, but fundamentally, you are a very patient person. Otherwise, you wouldn't have even, put in so much effort. And oh, okay, look at this. Surprisingly enough, we have the moon phases here, and this was an upright with the moon phases here. So you are somebody who has experienced different emotions or different phases of lives. Okay, phases of life, and you have dealt with all the phases in the right manner with the right approach. You haven't lost your mind or ethics or principles or spine. You haven't lost your spine. What may, whatever comes or whatever you have to face or whatever, you're okay with it. Even if you have like preferences or whatever, it's very superficial. Deep within, you're always okay. Come what may, you're okay with putting in the effort. You're a very hardworking person. But for them, they usually, they are not as strong. To be honest, they are not as strong as you are. Personality wise, no. Even if they try to show whatever, but you're a way stronger personality, way stronger. There has been times in your life where you had faced certain things that in a very strong manner, which people usually cannot, not people, but this person, if this person was in your situation, he or she couldn't have survived, to be honest. Because for them, even this little thing is also a big deal for them. And for you, you don't even count such things in your life, you don't even consider such things in your life. And there is where the difference lies. So they do see you as their strength. They must be even telling you that you are my strength and you are my lifeline, you are my support system, and I will be nothing without you. And yeah, they might be showing or expressing such things as well, which makes you sort of stay. But ultimately, they lose hope. They lose hope in this particular relationship. They are somebody who is very afraid to be vulnerable. Not, if not in front of you, then in front of the world. They just want to hide their vulnerability. They want to have a nice image or keep up a nice, they, yeah, they don't want anybody to judge them in a negative manner, even if it means suffocating oneself, even if it means not pouring out the emotions the way that this person should. This person just doesn't want to be open. And you are a person who is very open. You are what you are. You're not ashamed of being who you are, but this person really cares about their image and reputation. And probably that is why they are entertaining this stupid, orthodox, conservative mentality and expectations. This card did not come out, but I got a very strong intuition to open a card, the first card on the deck, okay, the top card of the deck. And before opening this card, I got a very strong indication that this is something that is going to be the divine's perspective, okay, that section. So I'm including this in the divine's perspective section now. So I'll tell you a little bit about this card. So this card talks about Buddha, okay, Buddha, and this particular drawing is a snapshot of one of his life journey, one of the phases, wherein he was following Mahavir Jain, who is the founder of Jainism. And he, Buddha being a very good follower, he was trying to follow everything to the T. So in Jain culture, apologies if I say anything wrong. Really, I don't mean to say it. So apologies. So in Jainism, they usually, like, at that time, it was greatly believed that you need to conquer the body in order to conquer the mind. Okay, so he was trying to follow the rules to the T, and he was doing it very diligently, very nicely, and it helped him greatly. It really did help him greatly in, putting the energy out, like in raising his frequency, his spiritual frequency. It was, the technique was helping him immensely. But then, because as and when the saints or the sages or the monks, whenever they rise to the top in higher frequencies, they tend to eat lesser food or survive just on air, water, and then eventually skip that as well so that they can better channelize their energies. Okay, so he was doing that, and then eventually something happened, and then he got this realization that for him, this is a very, very good technique. For others, it may be good for others, but for him at that point of time, he had to eat something, because through the body, only through the body can he meet God, because body is the temple, body is the first temple, so you can't starve your body, is what he realized at that point of time. Is this is the story from what I know. Okay, so from this what I can understand is that you are a person who does whatever it takes, who does even if it's very difficult, even if it makes you starve at some point, even if it pushes you to your limit, somebody who still does it because it, just because it is the right thing to do, or you feel it is necessary, or for the greater good. In this particular relationship or situation, you are ready to um, give up on short short term pleasures for long term blessings. But understand now one thing, this is good. How like this entire thing, your mentality and everything is good, it's a good technique, everything is good. But for you, at this point of time, understand that you need to first take care of yourself. Okay, only then you can take care of anything else for you in this situation at this point of time. Okay, this may be correct or right for somebody else, or even for your past self maybe, but for you, whenever you're watching this video, whenever you receive this message, for you at this point of time, your primary focus should be yourself, because if you starve yourself, then you will not be able to do anything, because you will not be able to survive. Because at that point, Buddha was doing it so well, the technique and everything, he was following the rules so well that he could have, probably left the body in that process. But then he understood that I need to get attain enlightenment through the body, not by leaving the body. So only through this body can I attain enlightenment. And if the body doesn't remain intact, or if it doesn't survive, then I may not be able to attain enlightenment. Okay, so I have to first take care of the body, because nature has given me the body. So it is my first responsibility. And then through it, through this temple, I will attain that which I want. Okay, and which is for the highest good. So understand that at this point of time, you have come to this level of I'm not getting the English word because can't translate it. Sadhana. Okay, it's a Sanskrit word. I cannot literally translate it to English, but you have attained that level of dedication, and you have done that sort of hard work. But now you are at a place that you are now completely. So you need to now rise up. You can't continue doing the same thing. Okay. So much energy. Now, what do we need to do next? Let me think. My body is warming up a lot. My dear God, please tell me what does pile number two need to do in this particular situation. Give divine guidance. As per the divine, what should pile number two do in this particular situation? Thank you. We have insights that come from meditation, the need to rest or take a vacation, allow yourself more time before making a decision, mental exhaustion, get more sleep. Look at these two cards. Both are meditating. Both are meditating. Okay? And meditation is what? Focusing on the mind, focusing on the self. You can't meditate on somebody else. You can't meditate on them. Yeah, you can do certain meditations that involves forgiveness, that involves blessing the other, but you can't meditate on somebody else. You can meditate on the self, right? So that is why focus on the self now. Okay, it is high time. You are going through mental exhaustion for sure because of this particular situation, and you need to take a vacation, take a break. If need be, just take a break from all this. Just tell the person or whatever that I need a break, or just because you need to, it's high time you need to sustain your inner light. Mm. You see this for the first time. I have noticed this in the card. There's a corset, a pretty top corset like, okay, which is just hanging there aside on a chair. So leave that position, okay, of this relationship for now, like mentally. Leave that position aside, leave that feminine prettiness or whatever that you're wearing aside, that identity, the identity that you are wearing and carrying, which makes you identify with this relationship. Keep that identity because everything is an identity apart from the self. Whatever, like whenever we carry multiple identities at once, we are someone's daughter or son or friend or guide, or and we do have we carry multiple identities just in our mind, in our aura all the time. And as in when we interact or think about somebody, those identities pop up more. So keep this particular identity aside, keep that position aside whenever you're focusing on the self. You will get insights. You will definitely get insights as to what you need to do. Why do I have such a strong feeling that, I don't even need to tell you what you need to do? Eventually, you yourself will figure it out once you start focusing on the self. You will just know what to do. And also, it's written here, allow yourself more time before making a decision. So there is no rush. You don't have to make the decision just tomorrow or the next Sunday or whatever. You can take your time, allow allow, just be little easy on yourself. Okay, you need that. Be little easy on yourself. Sorry, drop the cards. Okay. So we have the card fire here. Can you see fire? So like I said, this in this card, this fire is popping out a lot. So somewhere, yes, this relationship is somewhere burning down, and you are afraid of this thing burning down. You need healing and resolution for sure. You need resolution. Otherwise, it can traumatize you in a manner. Subconsciously, it can just somewhere get saved in your subconscious mind. So that's why do healing. Instantly do healing. Don't wait for months or years to pass by. Do it now. You know when if we are eating something, if we are wearing white clothes and we are eating something, or if there's some sort of our clothes get stained in some manner, okay, due to food or due to ink or dirt or whatever. So if we wash the stain immediately, then the stain just washes away. Then the cloth looks very fresh, new. It doesn't look stained at all. There's literally no trace of stain. But whenever we tend to push it further and delay washing it, then the stain remains. Then no matter how many times you wash it, you may not be able to get rid of the stain or the trace at least. So that's why please wash it now if you have been going through such feelings. My dear Raghunathan, thank you for being a friend and a guide. Please catch fan number two's energies and give them a message. What do they need to hear? What do they need to do? Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? What are the dominant emotions that run my life? Yeah, you need to focus on the self. You need to do those things that make you laugh, that make you happy, that bring you joy, even if it means cracking silly jokes or being yourself, being your authentic self, irrespective of whatever expectations that this person has in their mind. And you need to also be aware about the dominant emotions that run your life right now. Just reflect, how do you fill your day? Stress or joy, trust or anger, anxiety or peace? We only have today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value the most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? Hold your values in your mind and reflect what area is lacking more fun and play in your life right now. Okay? And take out time to do it. And do we need any more information? I think we need to take out a card from that particular deck. This is a very, very specific message. Not everybody will resonate with it. Okay, my dear, please tell me what is this? What does pile number two needs to know about their current situation with the person on their mind? Thank you. Okay, so you are looking for togetherness, and so is this person. This person doesn't want you to go or leave. To be honest, but just know that whatever you're looking for in this particular relationship or situation is arriving in your life any which way. You are going to get it. You are going to get the kind of love and sweetness that you want. You will get it. It is going to enter your life. It's coming. And you are a very, very loving person, so just radiate your charisma and charm. You can do it only if you sustain the light within you, if you take care of yourself. Only then can you radiate charisma and charm. So don't waste that light within you somewhere else. What does the person in the mind of pile number two wants to tell them? What do they want to tell them? I wish I could be a different person because they are so confused all the time. They can't choose whether to. They wish they had that sort of spine that which you have, but they just don't have it. And I can't let go of you. I told you they don't want to leave you. They too want to be with you. They want you all to be together, but this is just one thing that they cannot do. They cannot take that stand fully. They cannot be fully clear about it. I long for your kiss. It is dark without you. Yeah, they are too attached to you. There's a lot of attachment, there's a lot of attraction as well. They want to be with you, but then they can't let go of this orthodox expectation, rigid expectation, and they can't even let go of you. What else to do? They know you are very unique. They also know that probably they may not be able to find somebody else like you. Look, when I told you that they know that you are very unique, this card came out. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. They know that you are a very unique person. They can see your strength, but they just can't. They are their energies are not at par with yours. And please don't dim down your light just to match up the energies because that can't happen. That really cannot happen. Even if you want to dim it down, still it cannot happen because the kind of person you are and the kind of endurance that you have as a person, as a personality, you can't reverse it. You can't reverse evolution. Even if you want to, you can't. So, yeah, this is it. Pile number two. I feel that, as the card says, you should now focus on yourself. You will get insights, okay? Insights through meditation. So, please do it because there's some sort of reevaluation and reconsideration that needs to happen in this particular relationship. Okay, so if you like the video, then please like, share, and subscribe to Cosmic Nudge. And if you find any meaning in these messages, then please share it with somebody whom you think might benefit from it. And please support the channel. Bye, take care.